Thank you again for joining me. I am the creator of Empowered by Finda, which is the personal development scent available for women. For more information on my scent itself, please feel free to connect with me at any of my social media links listed down below. So today, do you chase the shiny object? Like every story I share with you guys here are things that I've actually experienced, implemented, and then now I get to empower you guys with this. So in the year, I believe it was 1843, there was a minister by the name of Russell Conwell. He had a couple of kids that came up to him after one of his sermons, and they were really interested in attending university. But the one thing is that these kids were poor, they didn't have the money for it. That kind of left an impression in Russell for a while, and he was thinking that these kids really should attend university and he would love to help them out. So Mr. Conwell took it upon himself to actually tour around the nation and raising funds for these kids to actually go to school. But he shared a story that was incredibly very pivotal that really hit everyone that heard the story. And the story was called Acres of Diamonds. So it goes as follows. Years ago, even prior to then, there was a farmer in South Africa who heard about the diamond rush, how finding one of these gems will completely leave you very wealthy for the rest of your life. So he took it upon himself, all the money that he had from farming and savings and everything else, sold his farm, and he went looking around the African continent for diamonds. While he was doing this, his wife left him, his children left him. Years and years, he couldn't find anything. So in completely depression and despair, he throws himself into a river and he drowns. It gets better, I promise. He throws himself into a river and he drowns. So meanwhile, after he sold his farm, there was another farmer who actually bought his property. So this farmer who bought his property had dinner guests over, his brother-in-law. He was having dinner, then after they ate a meal, they decided to go and sit out in the living room after they had just a conversation. So the brother-in-law noticed on the mantle, there was this shiny stone that was just radiating so much light coming in from the sunlight. And he asked the farmer, he said, "What is this?" And the farmer says, "I don't know exactly, the kids found it at the creek." So, and the guy was completely blown away. Long story short, it happened to be one of the biggest diamonds that South Africa actually found. And in that creek where his kids actually found the diamond, they had a lot more diamonds all over the place in that same creek that this farmer sold so he can go look for his own diamonds. Crazy, right? The moral of the story is literally like much more. You have to make sure you have to stay with something long enough. And I can relate to this so much. When I first started Empowered, as I mentioned before, I literally thought within 6 months to a year, I was going to be next to Oprah talking about this journey and just literally becoming like the face of Forbes magazine, like the empowered woman. So while that was not happening fast enough for me, I took it upon myself to actually go back into nutrition counseling. My partner, my love, paid for nutrition counseling. A few months into it, I realized that I hated it. I did not like what I was doing. Money came, but it was actually like peanuts. Literally was not much at all. I did not like what I was doing at all whatsoever, and I went back to Empowered and constantly kept working on that. And this happened around 2017, 2018. And now, I would say 7 years and some months later, after really working on Empowered, it's literally taking up a whole different energy. I'm actually getting a lot more recognition in the fragrance industry. People really getting to see how different my product is apart from any other thing that's on the market. I'm getting a lot more recognition from different women who just love the scent and love the message behind it. And that's because I stayed with it for 7 years and literally working on it. So now I know exactly what it is I do have. At the time, I thought it wasn't coming together fast enough. Fast forward to date, everything's actually just really going in the direction where I always saw my product going. So if you guys are finding any value in my content I share with you guys every week, please feel free to subscribe. If you have yet to subscribe to this channel, click down below so we can continuously keep empowering each other. Let me know exactly, are you one of those people? Have you actually chased your acres of diamonds when you already had something and you actually lost that opportunity? Or are you just someone who actually is just really grinding out for years when it comes to, you chasing exactly what it is that you truly believe you're meant to do? Or just comment down below. Let me know how this content is doing for you. Let me know if you like more of this content, because I do have a goal to actually get 1,000 subscribers, and that shows that you guys are really digging my content and you're finding value in it. As always, guys, thank you so much.